And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an welcome all. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Trace Jackson Davis.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now the starting group for... San Antonio. They've got Bam Adebayo. Ja Morant is out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Johnson, and it's Jackson in at the 4. And for Washington, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Sarr. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Inside, here's Sarr. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Fades away. Adebayo, that's good.
Nice form on that J from Bam. He's really worked on his shot.
Now here's Vassell. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Sarr. Back to Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Here's Brown. Now Adebayo. Morant looking around. Jackson the screen. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And no one whips off the screen like Morant. Just so difficult to stay with him.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. Here's Curry. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Back to Morant. Launches it. Porzingis grabs the board. For Washington, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Vassell. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs. Last time they met in San Antonio.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Well, you keep the defense off guard with a suddenness there. The burst on the drive by Stephen Curry.
Jackson outside. Misses misses the three. The Wizards with a lead. Now let's go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Brown.
He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Gotta put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Just 10 games left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. You look at the Spurs, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently.
Well, right now for the Spurs, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
And I love that Jackson Jr. doesn't get fazed by the defense. He's just staying locked in on scoring despite the solid contest.
DeRozan outside. The layup misses. San Antonio leading. Here's Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
And he really contributed on defense. Brought the intimidation with 2 big blocks.
And Washington has possession. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
They set the screen. Jackson outside. And stolen by Porzingis. The three from Curry. Adebayo grabs the board.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Johnson against DeRozan. Pass to Adebayo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, Doris, what you love about this time of year, some of these games have a playoff atmosphere.
It's been fascinating. The changes the league has made certainly has had an impact on how competitive these late season games are. Desperation starts to kick in. Every win is cause for celebration. Every loss hurts. It can't play any better than that.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Porzingis finds Vassell. Knocks down the long J. Vassell's got 8.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Johnson for 3. And that one is hammered home. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
DeRozan outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Vassell. DeRozan outside. From deep. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
The DeMar DeRozan from range. Look out, folks. This guy was built to score.
And so, Will Hardy calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Curry against Morant. Tipped. Drive by Curry. Oh, Morant with the block.
Oh, the energy Morant has is just insane. Using it there on the defensive end to swat the shot.
Vassell finds Curry. And here is DeRozan. Porzingis sets a screen. Shoots from the baseline.
Well, This has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Moran. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Stephen Curry.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Jackson Davis is checked in for Washington. Quickly comes in for DeRozan. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Looney's checked in for Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, Emmanuel Quickly is a combo guard who impacts both sides of the ball doors.
There's no question about it. He's a floor spacer. He can create for himself or his teammates. And defensively, longer than you think and very mobile.
First free throw is good.
One of the things I always like about Emmanuel Quickly, he's decisive with the basketball.
Walter, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Ja Morant. And Quickly drops them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Outside Brogdon. Looney the screen. Brogdon into the lane. And the basket by Looney.
Malcolm Brogdon just so savvy. He's got size, strength, and vision. Nicely done.
Vassell outside. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's McCain. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
On the wing quickly. Guarded by Brogdon. The 17-footer. And it's Quickly with a miss.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Brown. Brogdon with the ball. Looney, a screen on Quickly to the inside. And Looney with the slam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Vassell outside. Here's Walter. Five on the clock. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Here's Vassell. Drives to the hoop. And he gets that one. Vassell's got 12 points.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. Deflected. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And Washington making a change here. Vukcevic is checked in.
Number 14, Tristan Vukcevic.
Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Now here's Vassell. Not a lot of room. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. The 4th spot held by the Spurs.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Brogdon against Quickly. Pass to McCain. On the wing, Bey. Looney, a screen on Quickly. Brogdon, the pass to Brown. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one.
And And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Now here's Vassell. Defense is right there. Looney grabs a miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Brogdon up top. Guarded by Quickly. Pass to McCain. Back to Brogdon. Looney, screen on Quickly. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. It's rebounded by Washington. Quickly outside. Here's Jackson Davis. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Brogdon. Fires the three. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. Wizards trail by 4. There's a minute 12 left now in the first quarter. Vassell outside.
San Antonio foul. McCain. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Walter. No points so far. To the middle. Kicks it to Quickly. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range.
Well, you've got to have anticipation skills, and reading your man so important. Malcolm Brogdon guarding right now.
Here's McCain. San Antonio again can't hit.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now Quickly. A dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Walter from outside. Looney grabs a miss. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 4-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. San Antonio on top, up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
They've got DeMar DeRozan. Emmanuel Quickly is out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Sarr, and it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Both good from the line that time. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
Johnson passes to Jackson. To the paint. Yes, sir! Ja can throw it down.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Outside Curry. Pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Adebayo. Curry against Morant. Here's McCain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal
It's going to go on Emmanuel quickly. San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Spurs. McKay taking.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Curry, coming off a 22-point game against Utah.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
DeMar DeRozan does a little of everything, folks. He's known as a scorer, but make no mistake, this guy can pass it and he can board it.
Moran against Curry. Pass to McCain. Launches a three. And the three-pointer goes. McCain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
It's stolen by Johnson. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. And it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
Porzingis passes to Quickly. Here's Sarr, defended by Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. A rebound by Jackson.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Morant, the pass to Jackson, and the basket is good. Jackson's got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. DeRozan against Johnson to end the run. Jump shot is good. He's got 7.
Yeah, one of the great mid-range scorers in the game. DeMar DeRozan getting to work.
Jackson outside. Quickly against Morant. Circus shot, John Morant.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Curry passes to DeRozan. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities. He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Here's Morant with the drive, and the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 8 points here in the quarter.
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Here's DeRozan. That shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Spurs lead by 13. Outside Morant. Pass to Adebayo. And he goes right over DeMar DeRozan and slams it down.
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
Here's Sarr. DeRozan outside. Porzingis with a screen on Johnson. Here's DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. Washington again can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. To the middle. Rebound, Washington.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
And stolen by Adebayo. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Morant. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Morant's got 14. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
With their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Here's quickly, outside Curry. Releases. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. 6 points for him.
Well, that's become one of the most recognizable shots in all of basketball. The Steph Curry jumper.
Outside Johnson. Clock at 4. Spurs need to get one up here. From deep, Morant. That one's off. His third miss out of 8 tries. Inside. KP flying high.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with a nice finish.
Jackson outside. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Takes a 13-footer. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Shoots over Johnson. And it's DeRozan missing. Spurs lead by 13. Going inside. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Third team foul. Shooting for San Antonio.
That one's off. And Washington will go for a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Vukcevic comes in for Sarr. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Walter in for Curry. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Looney's checked in for Adebayo. Bay comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Brown's checked in for Johnson. And Brogdon is subbed in for Ja Morant.
They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Now, you must have an understanding of what the defense is going to do when you play pick and roll. Malcolm Brogdon? Yes, that's in his tool bag, too.
Here's Vassell. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's McCain. 10 points for him. Outside Brogdon. Pass to Bay. 6 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Washington.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Vassell passes to Quickly. Vassell with it. He's got 12. Jackson Davis' screen to the inside. Yep, that one goes. Jackson Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Left this year. Let's see what the playoff race looks like in the East. You look at Washington, when it comes to playoff seedings, they're in a dubious position right now. 9th place in the conference.
Well, for the Wizards, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Quickly against Brogdon.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Pass to Vukcevic. Here's Walter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. the break, here are the best passing teams in the NBA so far. The fourth spot held by the Wizards.
This is a squad that understands the importance of being unselfish and moving the ball. You love to watch smart basketball like that. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And so he makes both from the line. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Here's Vassell. And the deficit down inside single digits. Vassell's got 14 points for the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Pass to Vassell. Lets the three fly. Rebound by San Antonio.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Brogdon finds Looney. Bay outside. Out left to the wing. Looney the screen. Here's McCain. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
To the paint. Quickly, left side. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
IQ is fearless, baby. Absorbs the foul and continues on his way.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night and quickly drops them both. Spurs lead by 8.
Remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Vassell. Blocked!
Phenomenal defense. The long arms of Vassell helping him come up with that block.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
The free throw drops for Quickly. And Quickly drops them both. San Antonio leading by 6. Outside Brogdon. Looney, a screen on Quickly. Quickly against Brogdon. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Brogdon's got his second bucket on the night. Quickly against Brogdon. Pass to Vassell. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. To the inside. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
1:03 left in the first half. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Vassell outside. Pass to Vukcevic. Back to Vassell. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Quickly. He drops it from range. Quickly's got 7 points here in the quarter.
A great pass, and Quickly makes great use of it.
Here's McCain.
Washington foul. Trace Jackson Davis. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for the Spurs, McCain. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Vassell. The D's right on him. Pass to Vukcevic. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walter. There's the block. They get it back. Jackson Davis with the bucket. Here's McCain. Puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top, up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Few players can change the game with their rebounding, but he's one of them, making a huge impact in there.
He certainly helped them set a physical. And let's turn our attention. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Devin Vassell, he's been playing really well.
I love how effortlessly he's scoring. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Cameron Johnson out there with Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. Then there's Christian Brown. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Brown. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's DeRozan missing. Spurs lead by 4. And here's Adebayo. Pass to Brown. Outside for Morant. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Morant's got 16 points now.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Back to Curry. Denied by Adebayo.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area, showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Curry against Morant. Pass to Brown. Now here's Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Morant, no good.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Vassell outside. Back to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. And another miss by Washington.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Here's Adebayo. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Sarr. Vassell outside. Nails it from 3. He's got 18.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's Brown. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Spurs lead by 6. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we have the league leaders over the last 10 games. This list is best scoring point guards. 5th on the list, Ja Morant.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it, their ability to put up big points from the one guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Here's the pick. Here's Vassell. And that one good. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Brown passes to Adebayo. Pass to Brown. And he's going for the lob. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Here's Sarr. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Adebayo passes to Johnson. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Washington. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be their 2nd of a 5-game stretch at home. Here's Vassell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Sarr. Lots of room. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
It's Adebayo, high post. And here's Johnson, defended by DeRozan. Now Jackson, back to Johnson. Inside, here's Morant. With the tee right on it, Morant gets his.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Washington. Spurs on D. They've got a 9-point lead. Vassell outside. Denied by Adebayo. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Vassell. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
The explosiveness off the screen. I mean, Bam's so good at knowing where to roll to after setting picks.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Sarr, defended by Jackson. DeRozan against Johnson. DeRozan with the bucket. DeRozan's got 12 points. San Antonio leading by 9. here's Moran. 18 points for him. And Adebayo slams it in.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Curry looking it over. Vassell passes to Curry. It's stolen away. Johnson on the wing. No made baskets yet. Pass to Brown. Jackson with it. He's guarded by Vassell. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Second personal foul.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Pass to Walter from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Bay passes to Brogdon. Now here's Adebayo, covered by Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 5, and here's Jackson. Here's Bay. San Antonio again can't hit.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Pass to Vukcevic. 4-3. Adebayo grabs the board. Spurs lead by 14. Outside Brogdon. Adebayo with it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up.
Just an enforcer for this team. Adebayo is no stranger to physical play, whether he's receiving it or dishing it out.
Looney's checked in for San Antonio. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Washington. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
On target from range.
Outstanding handle from Quickly. Boy, just understanding how to break the defense down.
Adebayo is screen on Quickly. Brogdon from outside. From deep. Brogdon.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And that one's good. Quickly.
Boy, Quickly getting a bucket on the interior. Nicely done.
And for the Spurs, they're shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Quickly against Brogdon. Outside for Bay. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Vukcevic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Here's Quickly. Rebound San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's McCain. He's got 12. Back to Brogdon. Adebayo is screen on Quickly. Down low. It's blocked. Vassell outside. Pass to Quickly. Now here's Jackson Davis. Here's Vassell. Quickly outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Quickly's got 16 points now.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Brogdon finds Adebayo. Here's McCain. Over to the left wing. Bay outside. There's the triple. Rebound by the Wizards. Vukcevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. From kicks it to Quickly. Pass to Vassell. Quickly with the ball. The 3 ball. Drills it from deep. Quickly's got 10 points in the quarter.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Wizards making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for San Antonio. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to McCain. Jackson with a screen on Curry. McCain. And miss after miss right now. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Vassell against Bay. Takes the 3. Here's Jackson Davis. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Not putting his head down. He continues to produce with the team trailing.
Jackson outside. 11 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. He buries it from 3. Jackson's got 11.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Sarr. Stephen Curry is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Washington right now. Pass to Morant. Bay outside. Here's Morant. He's covered by Curry. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Good D by Porzingis. Wizards trail by 9. Now here's Curry, hounded by Morant. On the wing, DeRozan. Outside Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. And here's Curry for 3. They get it back. Here's Sarr. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Pass to McCain. Back to Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
DeRozan finds Curry, shoots over Morant. Curry, no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Bay outside. Here's McCain, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Brown. From behind the arc. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Morant. And there's another one for the Spurs.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
The Wizards trail by 14. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
DeRozan with the ball. Now guarded by Bay. Morant against Curry. Will it go? Rebound by San Antonio. Jackson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Porzingis sets a screen. The three from quickly. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Brown, defended by DeRozan. Bay with a screen to the paint. And the dunk by Bay.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The three from Curry. And McCain pulls it down.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Bam Adebayo. Cameron Johnson.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to quickly. Porzingis with a screen on Morant. The three from quickly. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 for the field.
Emmanuel quickly in a rhythm right now, and he is absolutely a tough cover.
Morant, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Morant. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo.
Assisted by
Adebayo's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Sarr. On the wing quickly. DeRozan outside. Lets it go from deep. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's. Now Morant, guarded by quickly. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for...
And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant, guarded by quickly. Curry with a steal. Now the Wizards in transition. Knocks it down from distance.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Brown. Morant against quickly. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Here's Adebayo. Misses in close. The Wizards trail by 17. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Always a ton of activity, lots of energy with quickly. This guy's so tough to cover.
Emmanuel quickly.
And the second free throw is good. San Antonio with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. Pass to Jackson for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Quickly's got 16 points here in the second half.
Things started to click for him in the second half. You can tell the focus and the intent is all there.
Jackson outside. And there's the rejection. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Devin Vassell, who's checked in for quickly.
Number 24, Devin Vassell.
6 to shoot. Here's Morant. And Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
DeRozan looks it over. The 3 from Curry. Rebounded by the Spurs.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Morant with the slam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
DeRozan outside. It's stolen by Johnson. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence. I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by San Antonio. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Johnson inside, defended by DeRozan. The shot by Johnson, no good.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Back to DeRozan. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Excellent possession by this basketball team. Sent to Mar for an easy opportunity inside.
Outside Johnson. Back to Moran. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Curry. DeRozan, a screen on Moran. Here's Curry. And no good, trying to use the glass.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
Oh, swiped away. DeRozan, left side. Over Johnson. And DeRozan gets it to go. On the assist by Sarr. Sarr's got 4 assists in the game. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Just 2 to shoot. And here's Morant outside. Buries it from 3. Morant's got 34.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you pay to see.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
This is a timely timeout because this guy is hurting them. They've got to figure it out.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow. So impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. Back to Morant. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Sarr inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Morant.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Spurs.
Boy, this... Oh!
The assist.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Vassell can't get it to go. San Antonio leading by 17. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Curry. Finished off the break.
Well, that fast break set in motion by the defensive steal by DeMar DeRozan. You talk about good defense leading to instant offense. That's it.
Here's Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Chevich, he's checked in for Washington. Walter comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And the Spurs making a change here. Bay with it. Outside Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. And stolen by Porzingis. And here's Curry for 3. And Bay pulls it down. San Antonio with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. Curry against Brogdon. Pass to McCain. This one for 3. Rebound Washington. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. But thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.